Why the fuck does one singular arrow, does almost the same amount of damage as a whole lightning storm strike with Mjolnir from a god? That makes no sense to me at all. And why can Star-Lord dodge an entire Jarvis Ultimate Pulse with a literal one button? All he has to do is right click, and boom. You just do one front flip and you dodge an entire nuclear blast. And why is it that when Wolverine, literally all he has to do is just scream, and then he gets an entire 40% damage reduction because he's angry? That makes zero sense. Why can one shark who spits out some water heal people of literally getting shot? He can heal bullet wounds with water. That makes no sense. And he reloads. When he reloads, he eats a shark. What? And why can Luna Snow literally ice skate on nothing? You're literally ice skating on regular dirt ground. This is not ice. Why are you ice skating? And going back to the shark, how is he underground? He's literally in the floor, surfing in the floor. And you can climb on walls and everything. Like, you can literally just climb walls because you're swimming in the ground? That makes zero sense. And why can Iron Fist do this much damage in 1 second? And then, just with his fists. Meanwhile, Storm, with a whole entire lightning bolt, does that much damage to a tree. In real life, I have seen lightning bolts absolutely destroy and burn down trees. But in this game, one lightning bolt equals like that much, like 1/10 of their health. And why can Hawkeye literally have infinite bullets? You have infinite. If you look at the bottom left, you literally have infinite. And it does this much damage in that short of a time. You can 3-tap an entire tank. And it does this much damage. That did half of Groot's HP. Almost half. 300 damage. You can 1-tap a whole Wolverine. And you have infinite ammo. How does this make any sense? Meanwhile, a literal grenade does this much damage. It can't even 1-tap Bruce Banner. Do you see how much damage that does? Why does a tiny little acorn do this much damage? I'm pretty sure it does 110 damage. And it can bounce too. And still hit people. Let me see. See that? You can bounce and hit people by accident. This is so dumb. It's literally an acorn. Meanwhile, an entire dark magic attack, hitting every single bullet, does that much damage. It does almost the same amount of damage. With a tiny little... With an entire magic attack. An entire dark magic attack does about the same damage. And it has less ammo than Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl can hold more acorns than Doctor Strange can use magic. His whole kit is literally magic. Just use magic correctly, bro. Like, how do you run out of magic energy? Riddle me this. How can Magneto absorb anything into his ultimate? Even little shark's bubbles. He can absorb bubbles and turn it into a magnetic force that destroys everybody. Also, how can you block literal water bubbles or dark magic with a magnetic field? How does that make any sense? Don't even get me started on Magneto's sword. Why does it have this much range on a sword? What kind of sword is shooting out dark energy beams? I mean, I get that it's a team up with Wanda, but still, why does it have that much range? It has more range than his regular attack. Please explain to me how singing and dancing can increase your damage and make you invincible. That makes zero sense. How can it make you invincible and do more damage just by singing and dancing for 12 whole seconds? On top of that, how am I healing these people with ice shards? What kind of magical ice shards are these, bro? Please explain to me how you can grab someone and slam dunk them off the map just by inserting your claws into their chest. That makes no sense, and you're carrying them with your shoulders. You're carrying an entire person just by jumping and, like, attaching your little claws to them. That makes no sense. Look at how far it goes. I'm literally kidnapping this little bot. And, okay, this one truly makes no sense. How does doing a front flip reload all my ammo? Like, really? Really? Doing a front flip reloads my ammo. Like, what is this? Bruh, explain to me how grabbing someone with a hook reloads my ammo. And shooting someone with that reloads my ammo. That does not make any sense. Now, this right here is what I like to call lore-accurate Loki. Now, watch this. This is from the movie Thor Ragnarok. Put one below. Put one right above. Now, this is lore-accurate Loki. Right here. Perfect. Just like in the movies. How the heck does throwing a little plant at someone's face do this much damage? What? And it has such a slow... It has 20 entire ammo, and you can just spam it. Look at this. Crazy damage. How does a literal smartest human alive have the lamest power ever? How does a little tiny octopus on a wall have this much range? How can you spit that far, bro? That is insane. This is not Plants vs. Zombies. And at that note, how the heck does hitting a headshot on someone make them go berserk and fire faster? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How does that make them angry and fire faster? So dumb. How the heck can this guy heal up 1,000 HP just by turning blue? And how does biting people in their face make you heal up HP? Why does Captain America look like he's from the entire future? Like, I thought you were from the 1940s, bruh. Why do you look like you're from 10,000 years from now, bro? You have advanced technology in your vibranium shield? What is this, bro? And how does it reflect bullets? It's a metal shield. How does that reflect bullets? What? Bruh, this is not lore-accurate Spider-Man. Spider-Man is supposed to be able to hit hard. He literally blocked one of Bucky's metal hand punches, which Captain America was struggling to block. And had to block, because if he was hit with it, it would have done serious damage. And Spider-Man can just put his fist up and block it. But in-game, he does 0 damage! Look at that. That is some crazy small damage. You're literally just tickling them. It does like 50 damage. And how does shooting your sticky stuff on them make it do more damage? How does that make any sense? Like, why does it do twice as much damage when I stick them up? How does standing next to a tree and doing damage make them all tickle them and heal up? This does not make any sense at all. Why does this work? And look at how much HP I have. 1,100. That is like so tanky. And how does Scarlet Witch... You're not even looking at them and you can hit them. That does not make any sense. Why does Black Widow with an entire sniper rifle scoped in on the Punisher's head not even kill him? Like, he still has that much HP left. He's a regular guy. He does not have any special powers. He just has a gun. And he's getting shot in the head and he's surviving. Okay, how is Black Widow doing all this in high heels? Like, what? How is a little girl in an entire mech suit getting beaten by ice shards? Like, it should not be doing that much damage. Holy. How does an entire missile storm not make Groot burn at all? Like, he's not burning after getting shot by that many missiles? Really? Really? Yeah, okay, sure. How can shooting crescent blades at an Ankh make it bounce? How does that bounce? How does that make any sense? And second of all, how can they bounce between people? Like, how is that bouncing in between people? What kind of magic does Khonshu give this guy?